What's going on, everyone? John from Kenya Goodness TV, and you're back again with another video. So, match preview time. You all know the FA Cup is actually kicking off this weekend. Tomorrow, Sunday, is it 18 hours? Yeah, so that is basically 6 p.m. East African time, and most definitely I'll be live streaming the game. There is no way Arsenal can be playing against Manchester United, and then I miss on a stream. That one definitely I'll be streaming on that game. So this is a match preview, and you all know when it comes to Manchester United, there's always so much to say. As is at the moment, there's so much noise. There's so much noise going on, and it's crazy. Ask me my honest opinion. Honestly, I'm going into this game. To be honest, as much as Manchester United is off form, they've been playing well against big teams. You saw the football they played against Liverpool. For the first time in Mazima supporting Manchester United, they actually played all right. No, Manchester United played all right. In fact, they ought to have won that game. If not only for that Maguire silly mistake, they should have won that game at Anfield. So what I'll tell you for sure is Manchester United against big teams, they always stand up. They always turn up. Against Ipswich, Bournemouth, the Brightons, the Wolves, they struggle against the small teams, but when it comes to the big side, they always turn up. So like going into this game, it's a game that bouncing off what is so against Newcastle. I really can't go into this game with chest, because yo man, we've been playing terrorism, we've been playing terrorist football. The football, honestly, as is right now, I think we are now ranked as the team that is actually playing one of the boring football. And it's true, we can't lie. That is just a fact. I mean, even most of the time when I'm streaming the games, unfortunately for us, these games usually are played at night, late night. You find the game being played at 11 p.m. By the time I finish the game, it's 2. By the time you're done editing, so you sleep very late. And, there's nothing as annoying as, staying up late to come and watch a shitty football. It's bad. It's really bad. So, off the way we played against Newcastle, going into this Manchester United game, I'm worried. That is just the truth. I'm worried. But part of me is also leaning on the fact that Manchester United, they're not really the it right now. Of course, they're confident and the fans are talking smack. I'm telling you, the Manchester United, if there's any game they always want to win, but like I said, I'll say this again in this preview. Here in Africa, one of the biggest rivalries, one of the biggest games who contributed to the rivalries in football is in the Premier League is Wenger and Fergie. So you all remember those days, the Wenger, the Fergie time. So there's always this big rivalry, yeah, here in Africa, yeah. So against Manchester United is a team that always want to win against any time, any day. We've been having good form over them over the years. We actually in the Emirates. When was the last time these guys actually beat us at the Emirates? I can't even remember. We've been really beating Manchester United by the Emirates. So going into this game, replicating what has been going on, I expect us to win. I expect us to win. We can't lose this game. We can't lose this game. I said that the 3 games, the Newcastle game, the Manchester United game, and the North London Derby, that is the Spurs game that we are going to be playing on Wednesday. That is actually what is going to define how our season is going to be like. And the most silly thing that I'm seeing, people are talking about, I've been seeing guys talk that during the transfer window, we are linked up to this, we're linked up to that, we're linked up to what. Listen, just sign somebody. We're in crisis mode, for God's sake. Just sign somebody, especially our attack. Our attack is blunt. You also against Newcastle United, we couldn't score. Honestly, we couldn't score a whole 95 minutes. We couldn't score. It was just a lot of same old dances that I've been seeing. Yeah, and that really gets me worried because, I mean, going against Manchester United, as much as they're off form, they have guys who can score. Amad Diallo, one of the most dangerous attackers they have. If you lose focus, that guy could just sneak a goal out of nowhere. I mean, look what they did. Look what he did to Liverpool. Nobody expected that goal. So Arsenal, man, where you are right now, just sign somebody. Stop with this nonsense of, we want Nico Williams, just sign somebody, because we're in crisis. Honestly, where we are right now, we're in crisis. And remember, this is now the fifth year. Mikel Arteta, the pressure is really under him. And what really the most unfortunate thing is, for the past 2 seasons, the fan base was actually united. Yeah, we were actually united. But right now, the fan base, we are basically going back to the Wenger days, whereby there was half Wenger in, half Wenger out. We're basically going to go to, if we don't win a significant trophy this season, I'm telling you, the fan base is actually going to be divided. And we witnessed it during during midweek against the Newcastle game. You also what happened in the 90th minute. I think even in the 80th minute, the fans were basically walking off. Can you imagine? Imagine something that has not been happening over the past 3 years. So Mikel Arteta is under massive pressure. He needs to win a significant trophy. Imagine we're at a point where we're even desperate talking about the Carabao Cup. I mean, listen, this is the FA Cup. We have good pedigree, the FA Cup. Actually, by the come to think of it, in as far as the FA Cup, we have 14 cups. We're basically topping the title. We're topping the number of FA Cups that we have. So if Manchester United win this, if it's Arsenal, then Arsenal 14 titles, and then Manchester United 13 titles. So if they win the FA Cup, we're basically tied. But we've always had good pedigree when it comes to the FA Cup. So let's not go out like we went out last season against Liverpool. Let's just go and win this thing. Yeah. Ask me about the starting 11. I don't even know how I want to play this out. I'll basically just play the same we played, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. I even don't know what to say, honestly. That attack. That's what I'm saying. We're in serious need of signing an attacker right now. It's just evident that, without Bukayo Saka, we are basically just toothless. In fact, Bukayo Saka deserves his flowers. For a time, actually, the fans were basically not rating him. But you can see, without Bukayo Saka right now, we are toothless, very, very toothless up front. Martinelli has dropped off a cliff. Trossard, poor. Havertz, Chelsea, the scumbags. These guys are always. Whenever I hear any player from Chelsea, I never expect anything much from him. 60 million down the drain indeed. Kai Havertz misses again. What a miss by Kai Havertz against that Newcastle. What is he doing? In fact, but in this game, now let's talk about let's get to the starting 11 in this game. Let's start with the forwards, because that's where no, actually let's save that for the last. So in the defense, Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba in goalkeeping position. David Raya on the right side. Don't bring Partey, please, Mikel Arteta. Don't bring this nonsense of taking Partey at the right back. Play Euron team at the right back. Then I think I'll play Lewis Kelly on the left side. Then the midfield. Don't just keep the midfield the way we've always wanted it to be. Odegaard, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice. Then now let's go to the forwards. Now the forwards is where now we have a bit of a headache. Up front, imagine Badal even play Jesus, because Kai Havertz, man, has been having a stinker. That guy pissed me off against that Newcastle game. The guy had a free header, and all he could do is just shot at the ball. What are you doing, Havertz, man? Bench this guy. In fact, but I even want him to be benched. Let him be benched. I'll even play Jesus, even though both of them are just stinking off the place. But I'd rather play Jesus in this game. Then if he's also producing a stinker, then maybe you can sub him with Havertz. Then now on the wings, yo man, Trossard has been having a stink on that left side, and so has been Martinelli on that right hand side. So for today's game, I don't listen. Let's. Why do we bring Sterling over? Why did you bring Sterling over? What was the reason if you can't play him? Listen, I've seen enough of Martinelli, I've seen enough of Trossard, but unfortunately one of them has to start on that side. But one of them also, for me, I think needs to be dropped. So Martinelli, This is tricky, man. This is really tricky. I'll have Martinelli. I'll have Martinelli on the left side. Then let him go and do that nonsense he's been doing with Trossard. If one of them is not working, then you can probably switch them, and then play the vibes cartel, man. Play the vibes cartel on the right side. That's how desperate you are. Even though we know up from man, those guys are stinking. All of them are stinking. Jesus stinks. Sterling stinks. Harvard stinks. Martinelli, Trossard. All of them are producing stinkers. But that's how desperate you are, and that just proves you one thing: just go and do business early. Just go. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? We're in a crisis. Just go and do the signings, man. And there's so many games coming up. So that is it for my match preview. Score prediction. Oh man, I'll go with the 2-0 to the Arsenal. Yeah. Anyway, we'll be streaming the game and I'll be seeing you guys then. Come on, you Gunners.